Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be showing you guys 5 Morphe palettes that I adore, and if you haven't bought Morphe, this will give you like an insight to what kind of palettes they have and what to look forward to. So let's just jump into this video. Okay guys, so the first palette I'm going to show you guys is my 35B. This is the first ever Morphe palette I bought, and it's still a favorite because of the colors. So let me show you. This is the color palette. This is perfect for makeup artists because of the different colors. As you can see, I really dig into the pink one. Is my favorite one because it's really bright. The blue, the orange, the purple, the greens in here, like they are everything. These are definitely perfect. So the thing about, I'm gonna give you guys some things I love about the palette and some things I dislike, okay? So the things that I dislike about the palette first is that the color is very powdery. It doesn't it's pigmented, but it's not too pigmented. So that's why I have to dig into the color. With the pink, I really have to dig, it's really bright, but I really have to keep putting it on there. But I think that was because I wasn't using concealer at first when I first started doing makeup, and it's a really big difference. Also, if you guys see the bright yellow is really pretty, but it's very hard. I guess with this palette, it's very hard to apply this because it doesn't show on my skin. I'm black and brown skin, and I thought even though I use concealer, I thought it would show really well, but it didn't. So I don't use it, and I really want to do a yellow. So I'm gonna use one from another palette one day and try to see. I'm gonna compare the two because maybe I'll try again and get it because I'm more professional with it now. I'm better with makeup than I used to be when I was first using it. So I'll have to try another yellow with this one, but just don't like the yellow in this palette. I also don't like the light pinks in this palette. I only use this palette for the bright colors because they're super bright. It just makes sense that, I don't know, it really doesn't, but the texture of these eyeshadows is very different. Like they differ than the other ones I have. And it makes a big difference when you put eyeshadow on your eye with smooth eyeshadow, bulky eyeshadow, dry eyeshadow. It's a really big difference, guys. So let's just jump right into the next one. Okay guys, so my next palette I'm going to tell you guys about is my Jaclyn Hill. So don't judge me, this palette is I need to clean it, but this is it. It's makeup all over this, y'all. This is a really old palette. The name is already scratched out. That's how long I've had this. This is Jaclyn Hill. This was her first palette she partnered with Morphe with, and this was definitely my favorite palette. And I do have a dislike I like about it, but I have a lot of loves about this palette. So I'm going to show you guys what it looks like first. This is it. You can tell I use this palette very much, and I still use it. I use the black when I put on my eyeshadow, when I put on my eyeliner, because I like to get a more matte look on my eyeliner, so I use the black in here. I also use the orangish reddish color. I use this for an everyday color. I can wear that anywhere. So her palettes are amazing. So some things I love about this palette is the texture. Guys, out of all the palettes I ever owned, this palette is her eyeshadows are so smooth. I don't know what she does, but these things are so freaking smooth. They're very pigmented. This is also, you can see this is a favorite. The purple one just broke when I dropped my palette, but the blue is, I use that color. I used this so much when I was first starting in college, because I was doing my makeup for Instagram. So I use that palette, use that color a lot, and it's very pigmented, y'all. Very. So a dislike I like about this palette is that it's hard to blend. That's the only thing. The palette, I use it for if I do some of my eyelids, but it's hard to blend some of these colors out. And I think a lot of people had a lot to say about that too. And I know she's tried to fix it with her next palette, but I don't have any more of her palettes, but I do plan on getting some. But that's the only bad thing about it, that some of the colors are very hard to blend. You have to mix them with other colors from other palettes to blend that out. That's the only thing. So I don't use her colors to blend my eyeshadow. I just use it for the lid, and I mix it with another color from another palette and just blend it all out. But forever my favorite palette, because it's just the texture. I can't get over the texture. I never felt eyeshadow so smooth before. That's her palette, guys. So this is definitely a recommend. Get her newer palettes though. Get the newer ones because they blend more right here. So we're gonna get into the next one. So my next palette is my 35M. This one is really pretty, y'all. I say that about all my palettes, but this one really is beautiful. just give you guys a little heads up. The greens are amazing in here. I'm gonna show you guys, it's like the yellow greenish colors, this little whole part. Oh my God, this is the palette to die for. Very good on blending. The first one, we just talked about the colors. Look at this again. How pretty is this, y'all? If you guys want something that you can, I guess you could say a good party palette, this is it. If you want like makeup to go out and party, go on to the club, go dancing with your girls, with your man, I definitely recommend this because there's a lot of shimmer in it. You guys can see they have like over here, we have some over here, legit in every corner. This is so pretty too. Hope I'm touching it. In every corner you have like sparkly eyeshadow. That's why I think this is definitely a party palette. Very pretty. I used the green video before, well, not a video, in one of my pictures, and it was just so pretty, y'all. And I was like, that's what I wanted the yellow to look like in the other one, but it didn't in my 35B palette, but it did not. But I don't know what the difference was, but this palette is definitely to die for. The purples, guys. If you're going to prom, I definitely recommend this because the purples and the dark purples are just, oh my God. Definitely a prom palette, y'all. Prom party palette. I recommend this. Also, I love the names on here. The names, let me say some. You have Electric Energy, Bold Moves, Express Yourself, Nude. I just love the names of all their palettes. They name them so cute. Stroke of Luck, Pop Star, and we got Candy Crush. One more, Transformer. Love it. And that's the dark purple one. How cute. So I really want to like partner with them one day and make my own palette. Oh my God, that's a good dream. So let's get into the next one. So these are the last two I'm going to show you guys are my newest palettes. This is the 35T Sweetest palette. As I said, 35 Sweetest palette. That's it, sweetest. Here we go. Show you guys what it looked like on the inside. How cute. Very clean because I just got it. That won't last too soon. Y'all know, if you know me. This palette is very light. I love it because it's very light. The purples, the lilac colors over here, the reds and pinks. The brown, this is also a cute, I'm pretty sure a lot of makeup artists use this too. It's really, I wouldn't say it's a starter palette though. I actually, I wish I still had it because my favorite Morphe palette was the one I gave my sister, and it has, I think it was a 350B. 350B palette, if I'm correct. It has like all the browns and like a little bit of red. That's an everyday palette, y'all. So that was definitely a favorite of mine because if you, I'm not the biggest fan of brown, but on eyeshadows, that's a good, just go. Put that on real quick and get out of here. That's a good palette. So that's the starter palette. This is definitely more calm. They have some good browns in here. You have names like Tempting Hue. These names are hard to pronounce. Throw a Fit, another round. So yeah, definitely like not a starter palette for anybody. If you're just not getting into Morphe, I don't recommend getting this one right away because this is these are palettes if you want to like play around. I think still, you know, not judge, like, you know, get any kind of palette you want, but I'm just saying if you're looking for like a first starter palette, colors to wear everywhere, definitely I recommend the 350B. 35, oh no, not 35, not the one I just showed. 35, and that's not a starter palette at all. Some 35, actually my next one will also be a good one, so I'll show you guys that too. But so good things about this palette, the colors are very smooth too. Definitely smooth palettes. Like, I don't know if y'all can see that. No, probably so pointless to even do that. The colors are very smooth. They blend very well. I actually have nothing bad about this palette. I have nothing bad to say about this palette. It's perfect. Literally perfect. I have not, and it's only because I haven't tried all the colors yet. I tried the pinks and purples. That's it. I plan on doing, and I tried the browns, which are really good and blended well. They blend very well. So nothing bad about this palette, y'all. Y'all might be thinking she lying. I tell the truth, and I'm not scared to tell the truth. This palette is really pretty. And then like when you have a good palette that blends well, that's so here guys we have our 35A palette. This is the newest one. I got this actually like last week. And I also showed I did a video on it, and I showed you guys in the video with it was on Halloween I got it. And I bought it because I needed some greens, and it's definitely pulled through, and it did not disappoint. So this is the palette. How cute. It looked like a palette for like the forest or something, right? Look at it. It looked like it belongs in the jungle. This is the palette. How pretty. Would not recommend for a starter palette is nope. Yeah, I wouldn't recommend this for a starter palette, only because it's a lot going on in a good way. People who want to dabble around with different colors will love this if you're looking for that for a new palette. But these are not colors you wear every single day, just because they have it's very stages of different colors. So there's not too many browns, not too many dark reds, not too many nudes. Well, you have some nudes, but they're like sparkly nudes. So you know when you're looking for a first palette, you need like order. You have to have like a little shimmer, because you know some people like to put shimmer on and go. You have some darker colors so you can blend it out, lighter colors just to put it on and go, and you have a combination of it all. But yeah, since they have like the greens, the pinks, you have a lot of shimmer up in this one. And I have not used this palette. I only used it used like 2 colors here and else for the greens, but they did not disappoint y'all. These greens are pretty. When a green is like dark enough, that's how you know it's a good palette, because sometimes it's hard to even get that color out, guys, on some palettes I've used. So that says a lot. So yeah, wouldn't recommend for a first palette at all. Recommend if you want to try something new. There you go, put some colors on. You know, all these colors could be starter palettes if you want them to be. That's just my opinion though, that I would not buy this if this was my first palette ever buying from Morphe. I want to try with something I can wear every day. That's just me. But the colors are cute, the names are even cuter. Look at this. We have Morning Glory, Twilight Spark, Flare Dare. Oh, that's cute. How cute is that, y'all? That's like wedding right there. That is for a wedding. I need to do a video with that one, because that is everything. Nude Swim, of course. You got some beautiful nudes up in here as well. So yeah, I have nothing bad to say about this palette either, because I have not used all the colors, but the colors are cute, and I definitely recommend getting this palette. I need every freaking palette from Morphe, y'all, and I really need the partner with them. I would love to have my own palette. Can't tell you guys what it would be, but it's a dream to partner with them. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. This was just me giving you guys some tips about Morphe. If you've never bought from Morphe before, don't be scared. The colors, they really have a lot of palettes that you can wear with everything. This is just my couple of my palettes. They have palettes full of browns. Now that's good too, because you know people love brown. They have darker palettes with only dark colors. Bright palettes with only bright colors. I got a lot of palettes with bright colors because I was doing my eyeshadow for Instagram. So I was looking to like do different stuff with it. That's why I bought those palettes. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe, and I will see you guys on the next video. Bye.